Okay, this guy gave it a 6. All I'm going to say is go watch Hunter x Hunter.
I mean, he's not wrong.
The fact that there's people, a lot of people, genuinely think that this is the best anime ever, or even the best shonen, is beyond me. This Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood suffers from a lot of problems.
No. Suffer from a lot of problems.
Suffer from a lot of problems. Only 3 of 4 that stick out. Ed, Alf, Bradley, Scar. I don't know why he has underscore to separate the 3.
Yeah.
And what the hell does he mean by only 3 or 4? Oh, only 3 or... I thought I said 5. I'm stupid. Okay. The rest are either So Dull, Mustang, Winry, Hugh, or just ugly looking. Envy. Wow.
What?
You think Envy's ugly?
No, I thought Envy was a hot chick when I first saw Envy. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, dang, hey, what's up? And then I was like, oh wait, no, I said I'm not into that.
Oh yeah.
No, but like Envy's not ugly. Envy's an attractive man. Characters. Okay, here's the thing. One of the things Brotherhood and then Full Metal just does in general really well is like making characters matter. I mean, Nina and Shao Tucker, that whole thing is like a serious through line for the whole story, you know?
Yeah.
Even though it's like a one and done kind of arc, it's something that's traumatic that leaves an effect on them that like reverberates throughout the whole story. It's kind of like how, you know, Boromir dying in Fellowship affects like the rest of the series, you know?
Yeah. For some reason, characters dress like in the 2000s. Look at Winry's clothes. People doesn't dress like that in 1904.
Bitch, what?
It's a weird thing to complain about. What the fuck? Yeah, Winry, why are you looking like a fucking slut?
Edward, he's the Christ himself.
Yeah.
He doesn't change. He's still pure and innocent even after he experienced some horrible events, and he's still a kid. What? What?
He's Christ, dude.
That doesn't make any sense.
I don't think he's still pure.
Okay, the next one makes even less sense. Alfonso, just an excuse to make the motivations feel strong. Just an excuse to make the motivations feel strong. What does that mean?
Like, Alfonso!
Let's unpack that. An excuse to make the motivations feel strong? What is he saying? Is he saying that Alphonse's inclusion makes the story more compelling?
You know, Alphonse is just a plot device. He's only there as just to make Edward do thing.
Oh, okay,
you know,
that's what he's. Okay, that's
he
what
only
he's saying.
do
He's
thing.
saying this is like a 10-year-old, right? Like for sure. This kid is. This is not a.
No. He watches Hunter x Hunter. He has to be older than the average weeb. Clearly, he has Periston #1 Jing. Is clearly smarter than the average person, alright?
Oh,
you just don't understand the way he's writing. Celine can't even talk about him. He's a weenie brat like all the homunculus. Hey, he spelled homunculus right.
Yeah, how can you spell homunculus right but not whiny?
Father, so far the worst. He got defeated by the power of friendship, underscore. He got punched harder than he died. Underscore. All of his action scenes are retarded and boring. He just stands in one spot and waits for others to attack him. Underscore. Nothing good about this guy. Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. And he's supposed to be the climax of the series?
3 exclamation points.
You know, I'm not. I mean, he's not wrong.
I mean, I guess you could see it that way. Well, the chemistry between characters is good, but sometimes it doesn't make any sense. Could someone tell me exactly what the fuck is the exact nature of the relationship between Envy and Edward?
What the fuck?
Hold on. Is he talking to... I'm starting to wonder. Because here's the thing. That question makes perfect sense in, like, the old series, right? Like you know the 2004 series, right? Yeah. That's a good question for 2004, not for 2009. What is this?
Why the main 2 protagonists don't just travel the world to find the stone instead of sitting there and be dogs of the government? Logic says they have better chances to restore their bodies. What? But nope, let's stay there hoping something will happen to make us back. And no, their age has nothing to do with that. We saw them get left alone in an island and they survived. And that when they were at age of 10 or 9.
this person is stupid.
Oh, John, you can't understand. This person is a genius. I'm just touching on the surface here. I can't write longer than this, because as you notice, my English is bad. So bad. At least he's honest. In the end, FMA, it managed to get itself from the swamp that is the anime industry. It saved itself and didn't go full retarded with shonen. It tried something interesting. The writer had a story. She told it and ended her manga despite the pressure from the studio and the fact that it made money. She didn't drag her story to death. I'm looking at you, Oda. Oh, damn.
Snap.
Fuck.
Oh, dude. Wow. That's a harsh.
Those are fighting words right there.
That's some harsh reality, guys.
Hunter x Hunter is the better version of FMA. It does everything FMA does wrong and do it better. What?
Wow.
So is he saying that Hunter x Hunter does everything wrong like FMA?
No. He's saying that everything that FMA gets wrong, Hunter x Hunter gets right and does it better. That's what he's saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to comprehend his genius. Oh, here's a 1.
Terrible show. It's shocking to me that Mal and many other anime communities think this is the greatest anime to ever exist. Story is god-awful and terribly paced. If you've never watched the original, you would have absolutely no clue what is even happening. Constant zipping around with no context. I dropped this show when the MC randomly shows up at a church and preaches atheism to a nun for no reason at all. Who is the nun? Why is he talking to her? This is like episode 1. What? No! Not even that's episode like 3. What is the point of this scene other than to show that the MC is the edgiest of edgelords? It makes me think this remake was written by a 14-year-old for 12-year-olds.
Wow.
Wait, what? Hold on, because like, the MC is the worst of the worst. Imagine a character whose sole purpose is to screech into your headphones at every possible moment. Every dialogue scene with this annoying rat has the exact 2 hilarious jokes ever included. OMG, you are too short, LOL. LOL, WTF, I thought you were the younger brother, LOL XD. Which then the MC proceeds to squeal as loud as possible. If you are new to anime and this show has been recommended to you, drop it and watch the 2003 version.
Wait, what?
Yeah. So he complains about the scene where Edward shows up and preaches to frickin' Rose.
Yeah. I don't remember the town, but yeah.
That is way longer and more drug out in the original series.
It's basically like almost the same episode, other than Brotherhood is just more condensed.
Yeah, Brotherhood's more condensed. But like, it's the same thing. It's literally the same thing. And the butt of the joke is still the same with Edward. But how did he watch the original series? What is going on in this person's head?
Sometimes I feel like some of these are trolls, but there are some genuine ones. This might be kind of a troll one.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, here's a 4. Actually, this one I saw, this was actually hilarious. This one has a 4, and his profile picture is Olivia Armstrong. This anime is mind-blowing if you're the age of the child protagonist, but for anyone else, it's nothing new. Rather, it's turned thinking into a brand. Oh, wow. That's deep. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood constantly reminds you that it is not your ordinary anime. You're supposed to kind of sort of like the bad guys, and start questioning the good guys. Except they use this technique in every episode, as if to beat it into your skull that this is not an ordinary anime.
What the fuck?
It's not an ordinary anime. The bulk of the anime spans months, but then the last quarter of it happens in a single day. Not the most consistent thing in the world. What?
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
I mean, I guess you can complain about that.
I've never seen anyone complain about the amount of time spent on a story.
Yeah.
If you're wondering, this version of FMA doesn't have any legendary OPs. Oh, that's just wrong right there.
Yeah.
Seriously, no Kung Fu Generation in the biggest anime of all time. The only thing they got right here is that there was J-Rock instead of J-Pop. But the rock is so mainstream, it might as well be pop.
What? What kind of complaint is that? It's not a bad anime, but it tries too hard not to be a regular anime. I still don't understand what they're getting at with that.
This gun got a 6. Let's talk about positive stuff first. Character development is unbelievably good. There are 100 of character, and almost every one of them developed decently. I've never seen anything like this. The closest that comes to mind is Monster, the anime.
Whoa, not the manga?
Not the energy drink, the anime. It doesn't matter what type of person you are, you will enjoy this anime. Now it's time for criticism.
Give it a 6, what?
Spoilers ahead. Nobody fucking dies!
There's actually a lot of characters that die.
Sometimes people just don't die. That's what life is all about.
It just depends. I think death can be a really good... I think it can help move the story forward in a lot of ways. I think it can make the story more compelling. I think you can add a lot of... I don't know, you can punctuate the story with some drama by doing that. I think that's fine. Attack on Titan does that.
Villains don't kill heroes.
Oh, another one.
There was no good reason for Raph to allow Mustang to remain alive. It was far more logical. Oh my god, another one of this. It was far more logical to just kill a person as potentially dangerous as him.
Oh my gosh. That's unbelievable. It's like everyone that hates Brotherhood, they all think Mustang should have died. That's so weird.
Mustang should have died. It's true. Hashtag Mustang needs to die.
Yeah, I guess so.
Make a new Full Metal Alchemist, but this time kill off Mustang instead of Okay, this one gave it a 1.
The music and art aren't that great either. No memorable soundtracks in this anime at all.
Oh.
The art is bad, the animation is terrible for an anime that people claim to be a masterpiece.
Oh.
There isn't one good fight in FMA Brotherhood. Every fight scene is boring, and it pains me to watch them.
So yeah, this is a bad anime. Damn. I can't argue against him. He is spitting facts.
If you can't see that all the fights are boring, especially the one where King Bradley cuts like a tank shell in half and then kills like 2 tanks and then like cuts through 5 guys. Yeah, no, that's boring, and it's really poorly choreographed and animated.
So
also. Let's talk about the characters. All of the characters are very simplistic and fall in line of a black and white good versus bad perspective, which is one of the reasons Hunter x Hunter is much better. Another one of these people, man. Hunter x Hunter. They're just like, Full Metal Alchemist is bad because Hunter x Hunter is good. It's like P-Brain, Full Metal Alchemist is good. Galaxy Brain, Hunter x Hunter is better than Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
This anime is really boring, and I had to force myself to watch it. I don't know why this anime is so popular, or even considered as the best anime. When I first watched it, I was expecting it to have really good fights, and cool power-ups. But instead, I got the characters talking. Unnecessary rubbish all the time, and the fights are lame. Like, no power-ups? Nothing. I have seen better shows like Fairy Tail and Naruto, which have better written story than this.
Oh no.
Like, the main enemy is really shallow and interesting. What is even the plot of this show? Oh, this is the best part. I want to tell the creators how to write a good story, or at least take notes from other shows, like Bleach. And that's where we end that. If you want to see more, like and subscribe, and comment what you want us to do next.
Oh, that's so good.
$100円ください。